A lot of us are allergic. I was just talking yesterday about the canacolon hair, and I had one of my clients come over. Of course, it's summertime, and she decided to put those beautiful boho twists in her hair. She came over the other day. I said, let me take a picture of it because I want, the clients and other people to see what that looks like and kind of not just what it looks like, but actually what you go through. And so I'm gonna show some pictures, but I'm doing the video real quick. Now listen to this real quick though. I was about to actually drive and go to the mall and hang out or whatnot, and I'm looking and my tire is flat. I said, you can't make this up, but it don't stop the show. So I wanted to do a video, at the mall and look around and things like that. But anyway, yeah, so she came to me. She had some gorgeous twists. I think she said they're boho something twists. One of you will correct me and put it into the comments. But she was explaining to me how she got them in, and she was like, by the time she went to bed, and she woke up the next day, she had all these it was like webs, right? So it's like swelling, like different little marks wherever the hair is laying at, right? And then it was red, and then they just little marks, little black marks all around her neck. And then when because she was putting it towards her face, to just walk around, and she lifted it up and she had them all around her neck. And I asked her, I said, well, what happened? She said it became really, really itchy. So she said that was the first sign that they were really, really itchy, and it felt like her scalp was super dry, right after she put them in. And so she said that she went ahead and greased her scalp, and then she put some lotion and a barrier around her neck, like a cocoa butter or whatnot, to see if that would help. And she was like, it did not help. She said it actually got worse. So she went to work, and she said one of her co-workers went ahead and put the hair up, of course, in a beautiful bun. And she said that's the only thing that's keeping it from breaking her neck out. However, her scalp is taking a huge dive as well, because it's now itchy because it's on her scalp. So she's like, well, I'm gonna just wait for the new growth to come so it kind of hang off the scalp, because she's gonna wear it for 2 to 3 months. Now, this is my client. She has medium, the density of her hair is medium, but she's actually has kind of curly hair. So when you put braids in for that long, you can guarantee it's going to be matted up within 2 weeks. So here are the things. And I asked her, I said, hey, why don't you just take the hair out? And she was like, I can't. And I was like, why? And she said, I spent $185. And I wanted to make this video because I wanted you guys to see how we compromise. And I love my client, but I'm like, so you're going to compromise and leave it in because you spent $185 on the boho braids. And she's not the only one. A lot of us, hundreds and millions of us, that's what we do. A lot of us don't even realize that we're allergic to these things. So, and I didn't realize it either. My clients would be like, oh, I had some braids, but I had to take it out because I started getting itchy, and, and it was itchy, and then it started swelling and all these things. I had swellings, and she was like, it was just too much, so they take it out. A lot of them will testify and tell me that, right? So a lot of us don't even realize that we're allergic to it. We actually think that, oh, my scalp is dry and I need to grease my scalp, or you know what I mean, or I didn't wash it before I got the braids in, so that's probably what it is. But no, really, you're allergic, because just like they take the human hair, like the hair I have in my hair, they take that and they process that hair, right, and they put it in different grades. There is a process that goes as well for the canacolon hair, because they got to get it black, jet black. So you got to put the dyes in it. So that's why they tell you that it has carcinogen in the hair. So, this message is to you ladies that are wondering, you got the braids in, summertime has started, beach time, y'all looking cute or whatever, but you low-key going through that issue. It's going to get worse. Now, it's going to get worse, because my client, every time she does this, she never had scalp issues. She never had like psoriasis. She says she has psoriasis now, but I never seen her have a scalp issue for as long as I was doing her hair. I've been doing her hair for many years, and she still comes to me. But the point that I'm making is that here it is, she now has a scalp condition, because as you guys keep changing and putting more extensions in and doing a different processes, because it was a time I was not doing her hair, so she was going to the kitchen hairstylist, and they were, you know, doing the spritz or whatever, so she developed dryness of scalp, dandruff, and all these different things, right? And then she has oily scalp, so her scalp is being dried out by the alcohol, right? And so she's having skin issues, and I was like, you need to go to a doctor to see dermatologist, so they can tell you what to stop and what not to use. But you know, we don't do that. We just figure like it'll subside, it'll go away. And I'm saying all of this to tell you, a lot of you are not just allergic to the canacolon hair. A lot of you are allergic to a lot of you are allergic to the hair products as well. Just because something works for one person doesn't mean that's going to work for you. So I would suggest that you find out the things that you are allergic to, all right, by going to I don't know what they call an allergy doctor or something like that, and figuring out what is actually causing your scalp and skin issues. If it's something, an allergic reaction, or if it's actually you have some type of skin disorder, whether it's psoriasis or dandruff or whatever, you know, different issues that you may have, lupus, you know, things that can cause thyroids, those can cause issues. Or if you're on medication, find out if that medication is affecting you. So I wanted to bring that out. And while I'm talking about medication, I don't know what's making me say this, but if you are a person that was put on blood pressure medicine and you notice that your scalp is starting to thin, go to your doctor and have them change that blood pressure medicine. They have a lot of different type of blood pressure medicine, and you need to go to them and let them know, like, hey, I'm doing it. Normally, I know one of the main ones that affects the hair is when you're coughing a lot. That's the first one they put you on, and I'm not sure why, but everybody go to. My ex was on it, my grandma was on it, and she said, oh, I just cough so much. But that's one, but eventually it starts causing baldness at the top of your hair. So if you're noticing that you're having thinning of the hair and you have blood pressure, you're taking blood pressure medicine, definitely ask that doctor, go to the doctor, let them know, and that you need that to be changed. Even if you're dealing with a cough, they got too many blood pressure medicines for you to be on that one. So you don't have to stay on that one. A lot of you guys will go to the doctor and experience side effects and think that you have to stay with it. You don't have to stay with it. My grandma went to the doctor as soon as she told me, and she showed me her bald spot. I said, Grandma, is your blood pressure medicine? She was like, no way. I said, yes, ma'am. She went to the doctor and she said, Lethra, sure enough, it was the blood pressure medicine. So I'm saying this to you guys to go and check that out, right? So I don't know what made me say that, because we're talking about allergies. I also told her, since she's going to keep it in, to get a spray bottle and put some vinegar in it, one part vinegar, 2 parts water, shake that up and spray her scalp, so at least she can cleanse the scalp. Vinegar is a natural cleanser, and it's an astringent, and it also can clear your scalp. I would spray it and then just take a nice damp rag and just rub my scalps. So that's something that you guys can do as well. But again, if you are experiencing bumps, if you're finding yourself scratching a lot, if you're finding webs and marks all over you, even on your forehead and stuff, definitely go know that it's most likely you're allergic to what you put in your head. And I would advise you not to wear it long, even though I know y'all spent the money, so you're just gonna, you know, put the pictures on it and put some makeup on and call it a day. Again, and I said this in a live video yesterday on Salon Talk, that we are making short-term decisions that will affect us in the long haul. So hopefully you guys take heed to it. and you change that, because I don't care what extensions I get or what kind of braids I get. If I know it's detrimental and it's going to affect me, especially the older women, even the young ones, because the young ones think that they're not going to be affected. And by the time they're 25, 30, they're already experiencing some form of hair loss. I would take that out my hair. All right. And there are women, just put in organic hair, braiding hair, and see if you can buy from them. Now, one more thing, my hairstylist, my client was telling me that the girl that braided her hair only used this particular brand. I can't think of the brand that she told me. I may put it in the description. I'll text her. And I was like, so she had to buy that hair from her and use that hair. OUTRE or something. But I'll put it down in the link once I talk to her. So that's another thing. If they're gonna make you use that hair, that's something that you got to make a decision on. You know what I mean? Because you don't even know if it's going to, if you are allergic to it. Hopefully you're not. But if you use that hair and you're allergic to it, I don't know if you can go back to her. Me personally, you came to me and say, Lee, I brought the hair from you. The hair is making me allergic, right? I may give you like a discount on the next hairstyle, or give you back some money because of that, because you're not really I'll give you back some money if you say, hey, I'm going to take this out because it's too much. Then I will give you back some money so you can take that out or whatnot. And hairstylists, you guys need to be able to work with any type of hair. Any type of hair. I'm not telling you to work with bad hair, but you should not be forcing a client to use the hair that you like, especially if they're allergic to it and they're having reactions. So ladies, that's something you may want to look into. I don't know if you could take the hair home and maybe put it around you to see if it's going to break you out the day before and see if that works for you. But that whole thing of telling people this is the hair that I sell, so you have to buy it and you're not sure, and that person is having an allergic reaction, have a game plan to a B plan as far as that goes, where if there is a customer that is allergic, that you have something in place to compensate them in some type of way. I pray that this video helps you. I will see you guys next video. Don't forget to check out Salon Talk. It comes on every Sunday at 7 p.m. and we have some great information for you. The celebrity stylist Dawn Ferguson, of course I am Coach Lee, your hair loss specialist and cosmetologist. Ask a cosmetologist. We're both cosmetologists. All right, I will see you next video. Bye.